Alright, so hold on to your socks, people. We might be in for a little bit of a jam on this one. Come on. Mitch Mitchell was a genius. This song is the ultimate psychedelic experience. You should only listen to it in an alternate state of consciousness, not necessarily stoned. You get the idea. Never while driving, says Crusher BMX. I wonder how old Crusher BMX is. I bet you we weren't knocking around when Hendrix was about. What? Yeah, I don't advocate drugs, people. Don't do drugs. You'll fuck your head up. Oh, this is pure sync content, right? And by sync, I mean it's the term used when music is utilized in other media. So, as under an advertisement, on a soundtrack to a film or a television program. You know what I mean? That sort of music. I could see this underlying like a food advertisement. Marks and Spencer's when they're cracking open a nice Yorkshire pudding or something like that, you know? Pouring gravy on it in slow motion. Sam Miracle says, Earth is just a spaceship and we are just cruising through time and space, getting further and colder from our sun just to come back around for another spin. Once again, completing what seems to be a never-ending loop. Yeah, you get a thumbs up for that one. That was good. That was good. That was very good. Apparently the opening riff is nuts at 127. Come on. Great bass line. Bill Cobb says, who was jamming like that in 67? And we've got 18 responses. I know this is going to be a good thread. Beck, Arthur Hodgson and the Kneecaps and Spinal Tap. Cream, Yardbirds, The Who, The Pretty Things, Pink Floyd. Quite a few bands, but the Hendrix Experience brought their own unique sound to it. I can feel the vibrations washing through my veins. Jimi is calling us back. Rock and roll. Apparently Miles Davis. Oh, hold on. Who's this? Alright, look at this. This might be the answer for the comments. Why are all these songs suddenly searchable? Was there a change of management at Experience Hendrix? It's an absolute crime that these songs have been on YouTube for years and only racked up a few thousand views. Come on now, what's all this about? I agree. Very short time ago, you couldn't find a single song that wasn't a remake from a different artist. They are now popping up in my recommends daily. It's the greedy owners of the Hendrix estate and their pinstripe suit lawyers who take any videos down within hours of posting. Right, here we go, here we go. I noticed as well, I read there is a 50... Right, I don't think that's correct. Jimi Hendrix controls his catalogues and tapes. Bits and pieces of Jimmy's working out Electric Ladyland on acoustic is in her hands, but she isn't releasing much of it. Janie is letting a little bit out at a time, or someone else is. That's mad, innit? Because that's happening with a lot. It happens a lot with rappers as well, who have got incredible catalogues, but, you know, unfortunately die early due to rap-related stuff. And then whomever, the labels for the most part, owns the content, just started drip feeding it into the market. And the thing is, they might just push and kill off the actual legacy of the artist by doing so, just by cashing in on rubbish content, you know? I shouldn't really use the term content, but we are in a social media sort of world right now. But rubbish art, it's mad. It's mad. What do you think about people who run the brand external to the artist continuing to put their material out or monetize, you know, new material and market new material after the actual artist who has created that material passes away? I mean, legally speaking, whoever owns the rights does own the rights, but it's kind of bleak, in it, to be fair. You know what I mean? Creating holograms and stuff outside of the artist's knowledge or acceptance. It's not a good thing in my opinion. You signed the contract. You signed the contract. Yo, I understand this fella when he's on about being on some form of psychedelic whilst listening to this. Because, you know, you could box this into the, like, trippy category, but it's just good music, innit? You could be taking drugs and listening to any song on this record and have a different perspective and experience of the song. You don't need to be in an altered state of mind to enjoy, like, this music. As long as it's cohesive and it sounds pleasant to your ears or gives you something to think about, I don't think you need to really do anything. And that's coming from someone who, you know what I mean, enjoyed a little summit back in the day. Come on. Realistically though, I would just consider this a bridging section for the rest of it. I can't listen to stuff like this in this day and age. I like to hear songs, you know what I mean? I like to hear songs, people singing about stuff. Not like instrumental jam sessions. Within reason, you know, I like a hip-hop beat, a hip-hop instrumental every once in a while and that.
Majestic and superior cackling hand. You are people I do not understand. So to you I shall put in there. Never hear surf music again.
You see, at this point, it's a bit of a drag for me. Bit of a drag for me, people. Bit of a drag. This could be instrumental music as the frontman sort of sells merchandise in between songs at a live setting to me. What? Yo, this, I don't get this one. If anyone gets this, the Earth's spinning in circles through space and time. Jimmy's UFO descends through the clouds to visit the kinks. What's all that about? Matt Fraser says, you're off your head, my brother. It's all coming back to me now. This was the end of surf music, says Rona Goodwell. Yo, I'll end that one there. People, we give honest responses there. I was predisposed to having this opinion the moment I saw this track was 6 minutes 44 seconds long. It bored me. Halfway from bored as hell. You know what I mean? That's way too long. Not enough lyrical content. I'm not having a... I'm not drunk out of my mind. I'm not tripping. Walking through some woods at night. I'm not... That's just not me no more. So we've got Foxy Lady coming up next. This next one's a classic, right? Let's keep it moving.